Hey guys, we're back with another BioLayne video log. And today I want to talk about something that's a little bit different. How do I get sponsored? I get this a lot. I see a lot of people go about this the wrong way. You see somebody like win a local show or even like do well on a national show and they almost like walk out like, okay, where's my six-figure contract? Dude, get your head out of your ass. It doesn't work that way. Okay? This is a business. If you want to become sponsored, there's a few things you really have to be able to do. The number one thing you have to be willing to do and understand how to do is you have to be willing and able to eloquently describe to a company how you are going to improve their bottom line. Okay? This isn't a charity, and businesses are in business to make money. That doesn't make them evil, that makes them smart. Okay? Now some people may sponsor you out of the goodness of their heart, but it's going to be very, very, very rare. Okay? You need to eloquently be able to describe how you're going to increase their bottom line. Okay? What do you bring to the table? What makes you different? So you've got a good physique. Who cares? Okay? I can go into any gym in America and pick out 20 people with physiques that are good enough to be in a mag. Well, maybe not 20 people, but I can pick out a handful of people with physiques that are good enough to probably be in a magazine compared to other people. I get this all the time. Hey Layne, why are you so special? Why are you sponsored by these different companies? I had somebody say this, I have better abs than you, why are I sponsored? Because, quite frankly, nobody gives a crap about you. What's your following like, okay? Even if you're very successful at shows, alright? Let's say you win a big show. Who cares? If a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears about it, did it actually make a sound? Alright? If you do well at shows or you have a great physique, but you don't have any kind of following, there's nobody actually tied to what you're doing who will listen to you, it doesn't make a difference and companies don't care, okay? If you are placing, out of the top 10 at national shows, but you've got 500,000 Instagram followers, I promise you a company's going to be a lot more interested in you than somebody who has 500 Instagram followers and wins a national show, okay? These are important things to keep in mind. But it's not just, a lot of it has to do with your reach. I know for a while some companies were actually just going to somebody's clout score, looking at their clout score and saying, okay, based on your clout score, we will give you this, okay? Or I have a friend who owns a supplement company, and he will literally just go to their Instagram and their Twitter and say, okay, how many followers do they have? What is their post engagement like? Because you'll see people with 50,000 followers who they post a picture and it gets like 10 comments and 100 likes. Well, they bought those followers. So he will check to make sure they're legit. And, he said we don't mess with people who have less than 10,000 Instagram followers. Now, not all companies are like that, but many are. And also you have to keep in mind that you need to actually use the company's products. Okay, if we're talking about a supplement company, you should have used their product. You need to be able to speak eloquently about their product. What do you like about it? When you write them a letter, what do you like about their product? Okay, which one of their products is your favorite? How are you going to help them sell their product? Okay, what makes you unique? Why am I unique? Well, I'm a professional natural bodybuilder, power lifter, and I have a PhD in nutritional science. That kind of breakdown isn't real common in this industry, and I have a pretty good following because of that. And also because I constantly put information out there, and I don't talk about something unless I really like it. So one of my prerequisites of being sponsored is I actually have to like your product. So those are important things to keep in mind. I will also tell you from a perspective of don't just, somebody he says they want to sponsor you. If you don't like their product, do not take that sponsorship. Don't take it. It's not worth it. Most sponsorships out there, 99% of sponsorships in the fitness industry with supplements or gear or whatever, are not paid. They're just giving you free product. So guess what? If you don't like the product, you're getting free stuff that you don't even like. Okay? So don't be, and you're basically giving up your name. You're saying my name is worth free product. Okay? Value your name. Your name is important. Your name and your reputation are huge. Okay? Don't just be willing to give it away. But if you like a product and somebody's willing to sponsor you, awesome. But understand that that company is hiring you, and whatever they put into you, they want to see about double in return. Okay? If you don't increase their profits, they're going to get rid of you. Okay? Again, that's not being evil. That's just smart business. All right? So you've got to bring something to the table. You've got to be willing to sell product. The other thing is, too, people think that they'll get these sponsorships. And I've seen people get sponsorships with big name companies. And it's all going to be hunky-dory. If they give you a large contract, like let's say you're a high-level pro or you have a really big following and you're going to get a $30,000 contract. Let me tell you what, that is a good contract. That is a lot of money in the supplement industry. Six-figure contracts aren't happening unless you're Mr. Olympia or really, really have a very, very, very strong following, okay? So just get that kind of pipe dream out of your head. But hey, now that being said, there are those Olympia competitors who do get big six-figure contracts, and I think there may have been a seven-figure contract here and there, okay? But guess what? That is going to be your job, is promoting their brand, okay? It's not like, oh, I got signed by a really big company, and I'm going to do a few photo shoots. They'll use my image. I'll put them on my website, and I'll get $100,000. No freaking way. They're going to be sending you to shows. They're going to be sending you to events. You're going to be working a booth. You're going to be working your butt off. I knew somebody who had one of the most lucrative contracts for figure competitors, and she basically had a full-time job with that company in terms of how much she had to promote their brand. And rightly so. It's a large investment, and they want to get their money out of it. Okay? Keep this in mind. If you have enough of a following that you can do that for someone's brand, there's probably something you can do with your own brand to make that money as well. Whether it be, like if you're able to get a $50,000 supplement contract or supplement deal, you could probably start your own line, or, and I'm not saying somebody should do that, or your own clothing line, or DVDs, all those sorts of things. You should be able to make money without any kind of supplement company. My friend Aaron Singerman told me a story about how there was a guy who he wanted to sponsor who has a great physique. He's like a really good looking, he's a good looking guy. Yeah. Go ahead and make your jokes. And very marketable, but he is just not willing to be on any social media. And Aaron's like, I couldn't sponsor him. He's not going to do the work. So keep in mind, you're going to work if you get a sponsorship. So that's kind of my short video log for this week. I hope it helps you guys. Hope you find it useful. And remember, it's all about what you bring to the table. Be unique, be smart, and you'll probably be able to get something out of it. I hope this helps you guys.